Hey everybody, today I'm going to take a look at another plug and play, the Radica Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition plug and play. As you can see, the base unit is like a little miniature Sega Genesis Model 2, has a power button. You can see the red light, it's working. This runs on 4 AA batteries. For the hookups to your TV, you have the standard RCA style hookups with mono audio. Some modern TVs don't have this on the back, so be sure to check the back of yours to see if it does. If it doesn't, you can use an old VCR or something like that as a pass-through. And it has not one, but 2 controllers that really resemble the Sega Genesis 6-button controllers, although they do feel a little bit lighter and a little bit cheaper. They also have a menu button too, so you can go back to the main menu. But overall, they work pretty well. The cords are pretty long. This reaches from my TV to my couch really easily. That was kind of nice. So let's go ahead and hook this up to my TV and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the games. The Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition Play TV Legends Plug and Play was made by Radica, carries a copyright year of 2004. It contains 2 Sega Genesis ports of Capcom arcade games. Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition, which of course is the main focal point of the unit, and Ghouls and Ghosts, which on the packaging is treated more like a bonus game. I'm sure many consumers, when they saw this in stores, didn't even notice that it contained more than one game. Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition is set up kind of like a combination of Street Fighter Championship Edition and Turbo. It is a one-on-one fighting game that can be played with 1 or 2 players. You can select any of the 12 fighters, including bosses, and for the main game you try to beat the rest of the field while occasionally playing bonus games. Ghouls and Ghosts is a very tough platformer for 1 or 2 players alternating. One interesting aspect of the game is that the default mode has both players sharing a single controller, although you can adjust this to separate controllers in the options menu. And that's it, just the 2 games on one plug and play. Personally, I thought the emulation of the graphics and the sounds were pretty close to their Genesis counterparts. Family friendly wise, this plug and play received a T for teen rating for violence. Currently on eBay, used versions were selling for $16 to $40 shipped, and one new sealed box version sold for $60 shipped. So what do I think of the Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition plug and play? Personally, I like both of these games, even though Ghouls and Ghosts is a little too hard for my tastes. And for the most part, the controllers work pretty well, although pulling off moves in Street Fighter 2 didn't work quite as easily as with the original Genesis 6-button controller. And the graphics and sound did a pretty good job emulating their Genesis originals, at least for my eyes and ears. Honestly, my only complaint is that there's only 2 games. If these were the arcade ports, that would have made this more understandable. But even some of the previous Genesis plug-and-plays Radica made contained 4 to 6 games. Keeping with the 2-player Capcom theme, it would have been nice if they threw in something like Forgotten Worlds, Saturday Night Slam Masters, or even Super Street Fighter 2. A lineup like that would have really taken advantage of the 2-player option and made this one of the best plug-and-plays of its time. But as it is, this is still a solid plug-and-play with 2 quality titles. So where am I going to rank the Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition plug and play? Before I get to that, I need to make a change to my top 10. The Pac-Man Retro Arcade plug and play was at my number 2 spot, but due to it both breaking down shortly after my video was made, and mostly due to Xevious being so buggy, something I didn't notice during my initial review, I decided to drop it down 2 spots to the 4th position. This is something I've never done before and never want to do again, but in this case I thought it was the right thing to do. As for today's plug and play, I'm going to put it in my top 20. I do like the Ms. Pac-Man plug and play more at 11, mostly because it has that awesome version of pole position with the twisty knob, but I will put this over the Pac-Man Connect and Play plug and play at 12. So out of the 43 plug and plays I've now ranked, the Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition plug and play and its 12 fighters is taking over the 12th position. The Street Fighter 2 Special Championship plug and play by Radica could have used some more games, but it's still pretty cool. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Check out some of my many other videos and sign up at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer, just like Michael M. did, to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, everybody.